Welcome to Not The Paintbrush. Today we're going to talk about fear and how it hinders our hobby. So today we're going to talk about fear and how it actually interferes with our hobby progress. First off, the fear of making an ugly mini. Somehow we're going to ruin the mini if we put paint on it. This can affect you by intimidating you from moving forward and actually painting a mini. So we have armies of gray minis on fields because of the fear holding you back from painting a mini. Society as a whole, it doesn't view our hobby as something artistic or of value. It's not lucrative or the measure of success, unless of course your work is absolutely mind-blowing. So the pressure is on to have a mind-blowing model when you create one. So what did you do this weekend? Me? I painted up this long fang. Doesn't it look cool? You painted up a little miniature figure, huh? Interesting. All this kind of peer pressure to stop you from doing something or making you feel foolish for doing this hobby definitely hampers your ability to want to jump in there and do the next model. As if others' expectation isn't enough, we have an ultra high expectation of ourselves. Number one, we judge our work compared to others' work, master painter works. All you have to do is go to Cool Mini or Not, check out their crystal brush entries to see what I'm talking about. Well, don't be so hard on yourself. Hey, I think I'm making a lot of great progress with this miniature. This is great. Hey, let me check out Pinterest. Oh my goodness, I can never paint like that. Ever. Another fear that people may have is, well, when you see an unpainted miniature, it's in its essence, in its perfect form. Meaning the second you add on paint to it, somehow it's going to go from potential to completely ruined. So you may be overwhelmed with what society expects from you and all the high expectations from yourself to ever grab a paintbrush and actually paint your miniatures. If you love this hobby, you need to be able to use it as a platform in order to express yourself. All your focus shouldn't be on just the end product, but all the steps that you take to achieve your goal. Remember, nothing is stopping you from creating, only what's up here. You create clarity when you allow yourself to create and allowing yourself to have a messy process in the process of your journey in painting. Know that your learning experiences have peaks as well as valleys. Learning in this hobby is the process of pushing yourself, making mistakes, and pushing yourself even harder. In essence, you want to create art for art's sake and not for perfection. Rebuke the naysayers. If you love this hobby, and if you love doing this, then rebuke everyone else who judges you and puts you down. You do what makes you happy. Allow yourself to make mistakes. If you didn't make mistakes, you would be perfect. And so would every paint job you ever done. And there's no room for improvement when it comes to perfection. I've said it multiple times. This hobby and painting in general is not about the destination. It's about the journey you take and how you develop each and everything you paint. You learn more, you apply more, and you get better. Don't compare yourself to other painters and other people's work. You are you. Only you know where you started in this journey and where you are now. I try to keep my old miniatures and never repaint stuff or go back to paint stuff over again, only to serve as a reminder for me that this is where I came from and And this is where I am now, so I know to focus on very, very detailed things so I could take it to where I'm going to be. A journey takes multiple steps. It has those peaks, it has those valleys, it has those hard times, it has those easy times, and those moments of exhalation when you complete something that you're satisfied with, at least for the moment. Because somehow, every time I paint, I kind of just want to paint more. If you allow fear to take over your hobby, you'll never go from the unpainted miniatures and all the things you could have done to actually achieving your goals step by step. Don't be afraid. It's useless in our hobby. Be adventurous. And like the great painter Matt Di Pietro says, paint bravely. Well, what about this hobby intimidates you? Where is your fear? What is the barrier for you? Comment in the comment fields so we can start this discussion and overcome our fears. Well, I hope you found this video inspirational. And if you did, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time on the Miniatures Paintbrush.